Hello everybody and welcome to another StarCraft 2 commentary. My name is PsyStarcraft and you guys are all my giblets. We got a game on Shakira's Plateau, this time around a 1 versus 1. In the top right we have EGIdrA, not EGIdrA. It is not pronounced EGIdrA, Artosis, Day 9, Tasteless, whoever. It is EGIdrA, specifically EGIdrA. In the top right, Red Zerg. In the bottom left we have representing Team coLMinigun. Used to be part of Team Root a while ago. Root disbanded, and now he is a part of Complexity. Complexity absorbing most of Root's team. Now, you could have seen Minigun last weekend in the PTSL, the Prodigy Team StarCraft League. He was partnered with Root Destiny, and I need to get some sound in here. I think I've got some sound going. Yeah, sound should be playing. I don't hear anything. We'll see if it works out. Anyway, oh, there's the sound. Yeah, this is going to be on Shakira's. This was played on Battle.net, so yeah, there's that. Minigun is scouting in the incorrect direction, but you guys know how much I love EGIdrA. I have not seen this game, so everything you see will be a surprise as much for you as it is for me, and it looks like Minigun is going to be setting up a fast expansion here. He wants to, now he's not getting a forge or anything else because he wants to try to find EGIdrA and have money to deny him with the pylon or whatever he wants. Actually, it looks like the forge is about to be on the way. There it is. So he did find EGIdrA pretty fast, and now I assume EGIdRA's not going to expand. Yeah, EGIdRA is going to go pool first. So Minigun with the fast expansion build, EGIdRA with the pool first. Now, as a Protoss player, you got to keep an eye on Zerg when they're doing this. Are they getting a geyser? If yes, then you can expect early speed. You probably don't want to put on any stalker pressure or anything like that, which you can't really do anyway because the forge is first. But you can expect a fast expansion, so you're going to want to stick around just like this and try to block out the Zerg, because you can see EGIdRA's at 300 minerals. He wants to try to throw down a pylon here. Looks like he is saving for a Nexus too, and EGIdRA does not want the pylon to start, but it does get there, and that is so darn annoying. Knowing EGIdRA, he's probably just going to leave right now. Anytime now. Come on, EGIdRA. Nope, he's not going to leave. He's just going to keep that probe away. So Minigun knows EGIdRA's build right now, and look at this. 400 minerals, 475 minerals, and that's how annoying this little pylon is, and he's going to keep that there. 4 Zerglings on the way are going to be in there shortly to take that out. And so Minigun taking a nice little economic lead. He's going to be able to drone up or probe up super hard, and he has to be careful, as I've mentioned before, of the several strategies that EGIdRA has at his disposal to react to a forge first. Now, one of them being take a third expansion very fast. The other one being tech up very fast. You know, something like Mutas, maybe Hydras, maybe even Spines. Although I don't think Spines would be very good on this map because you can't root on this little cliff. And third of all, there looks like EGIdRA will be taking that the quick third base. So actually, he took this one before his natural. That's really cool. They're almost identical. Well, not really. And the third strategy being a tier 1 attack, basically Zergling Roach. And what a lot of Protoss have done lately to try to deal with the Zergling Roach is get fast Stargate. So I expect the Cybernetic score to go up around here maybe, immediately after this gateway is finished. And I think EGIdRA's just going to drone up super hard right now. His 2 hatcheries are a little over halfway done. This one's far away, that one's getting a lot closer. And there's that Cybernetic score. So EGIdRA will probably just drone up incredibly hard and then get a pretty fast layer, you know, average timed layer maybe, and then go mass Roach. He's going to want to scout to see if he will need to get Hydras right away, but when you're on 3 bases to 2 bases and you're able to drone up so hard, Roaches are a really good unit to have just because you can max out so fast. They're easy to train, they're pretty powerful, you know, early to mid game against Protoss, and just a great unit to have. So that's kind of what I expect to happen this game. Minigun's Cybernetic score now finishing, Warp Gate's on the way, and are we going to see a Stargate? Let's find out. He's almost at 150. Nope, no Stargate for Minigun, so it looks like a ground composition. And I think this is pretty advantageous for EGIdRA because if Minigun had a Stargate, it'd be a lot harder for EGIdRA to defend all these bases. He'd have to put like 2 spores at every single one. But then again, Minigun does not know either base exists. He has to assume the natural is up, which of course it is, but I don't think he knows about the other one. And this is very cool, EGIdRA getting a queen at every single base. He had a queen prepared for that expansion, so he's got 1, 2, 3 queens, and looks like the Zealot might actually get taken out. Nice micro from EGIdrA, preventing those Lings from dying in 3 shots of the Zealot. And just doing 20 damage to that Zealot, but here comes the Stalker. Is there any speed for EGIdrA? No. And this is exactly, this is important to note. He's just now getting a gas. When you're on 3 bases, you need minerals so badly. You need to saturate, and you cannot afford to get your gas early. And that's exactly what EGIdrA did. He's getting his gas late. Here comes the Zealot and the Stalker. This is ballsy by Minigun. I mean, if EGIdrA is only on 2 base, then EGIdra's definitely going to have speed. And Minigun doesn't know he's on 3 bases. So yeah, I don't know what this push was all about. Yes, he is forcing some Lings out of EGIdrA, but you're throwing away a couple gateway units. I really don't think it's worth it. And EGIdra's only making about 12 Lings total. He's making 10 drones right now. And it looks like Minigun is going to approach that Colossi Immortal route with that robotics facility, or that robotics facility. So down goes the Zealot. Looks like the Stalker was able to run away. Perhaps Minigun suspects that EGIdrA is on 3 bases. That might be EGIdra's typical response to a quick expanding Protoss. Quick expanding Protoss. So he knew that EGIdrA wouldn't have speed, maybe. EGIdrA does have that Overlord station. And look at this, still not teching up. He's only worried about droning right now. He's at 51. He's making 8 more drones. And now he's a bit worried. He hasn't gotten a lot of scouting information. And actually, 2nd cybernetic score. What? Oh, okay, because he's going to destroy this one so he can actually get his units out. I'm not sure why he would do that when there's a little hole right here. I think he thought that this was a full wall off, so now he's probably going to cancel that cyber core. Yeah, he did cancel that 2nd cybernetic score. And here comes the lair from EGIdrA a little bit later than you would expect, but also we are seeing the Roach Warren. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be heavy Roach. And beautifully timed Overlord, seeing all those gateways, 3 more gateways, all becoming warp gates, with a total of 4 gateways for Minigun, 6 gateways for Minigun, and 1 robotics facility. That robotics facility actually producing a warp prison. Very cool. Observer is out as well. It's going to scout that 3rd base from EGIdrA, but it's been mining for so darn long, man. Harvester count now 64 to 50. And here comes the gateway push from Minigun. And I'm kind of curious to see what this warp prism is going to do, because it is out on the field right now. And I think he's going to warp into the main while kind of just posing at the front with these sentries and stalkers. Going to need some awesome multitasking here. Will EGIdrA be able to deal with it? He should be starting roach speed now that his lair is done. And just pumping a lot of roaches. There's the speed. +1 attack coming for the Zerglings. And Minigun with this really nasty 2-pronged attack. He's just kind of going forward with the pylons. 1 here, 1 here. And here comes the prism, and does EGIdrA see it? He can see it in his vision. 5 Zealots. Is he going to react in time? Yes, he is. The Roach is running up. Now the question is Minigun going to move in the front? He needs to micro these Roaches. These Roaches will not beat these Zealots if he doesn't micro them properly. And here he goes into the 3rd as well. He's going to be able to force field that out. Is he going to catch it in time? Yes, he does. Force field's going down, blocking every single Roach. And reinforcements at the main are able to finish off those Zealots. So he needs, no, just get the probes in the back. Don't run the drones into these forces. EGIdrA losing so many workers, now down 50 to 55. But I think once these force fields dissipate, he has what it takes to defeat this. Ooh, some BM coming out from EGIdrA. You're such a little fuck. Yeah, I don't know. That was pretty good double management there. I think EGIdrA was a bit distracted with the forces in the main, causing him to let these forces get into his 3rd base. So nice move by Minigun, abusing lack of APM from his opponent perhaps. And look at this, EGIdrA only had an average of 136 APM, so very interesting right there. And this is not looking good. Is EGIdrA going to get in? No, the force fields are going to come. 3 more force fields completely blocking out the ramp. A couple Lings did get in, so we had to cut some of them off, and using a lot of force fields. And you know what? This warp prism is actually going to go down. Oh, he had it in the wrong location. And that was not good at all for Minigun, man. Not good at all. He really needed that warp prism to warp in some forces here, because once these Roaches get in, does he have any force fields left? Yes, it looks like he has a couple. Blocking off those Roaches. 1 more force field would be great. Cutting off 3 more. Some great force fields, making the best out of this tiny army from Minigun, man. He's really doing some good stuff here. +2 Ling attack coming for EGIdrA. I'm surprised he's not going range since his composition is so Roach heavy, but you know, whatevs. Don't matter. Production tab, we are seeing just some Lings from EGIdrA, a little bit of armor from Minigun, still on 2 bases, and EGIdrA has to feel pretty darn good about this, running into the potential third of minigun, and absolutely nothing there, but this is really cool. Expanding past the rocks. I don't think EGIdrA will expect that. This Zergling isn't really going to spot it. However, it will spot this Warp Prism, and down goes the Zergling. And is he going to try to shuttle his units away? That's going to take a really long time. Yeah, he is going to shuttle his units away. That's going to take so long, though. EGIdrA just kind of chilling up here. Doesn't even want to try to go up this ramp to catch them just because of all the force fields. And it looks like it will work. So some very dynamic use of the Warp Prism here. EGIdrA now retaking his third base after that crushing economic blow. It's now 65 to 73. And EGIdrA knows what's up, man. He knows there's got to be a base there. Some roaches getting shot from above. And Minigun really needs to warp in another wave of units with that, with this pylon, actually, if he wants to try to hold this, although he does have plenty of force fields, and we all know how good force fields are. Here come 5 more Stalkers. EGIdrA trying to push through. He's just going to bust down the rocks for future use, perhaps. Supply count now 147 to 145, so EGIdrA falling behind despite going heavy roaches, so, you know, this is anyone's game at this point. Lots of Lings going in to try to check out for a third base, perhaps do a counterattack, do a double-pronged attack or something. And there actually are no sentries up here. Is he going to be able to get in? No, he's not. He is going to run back. A couple Overlords stationed here, and now Minigun busting down the second set of rocks. EGIdrA taking his fourth base, and Neural Parasite and 6 Infestors on the way for EGIdrA. So if we check out the units, we've got a nice number of Zerglings, 52, 19 Roaches, against just, you know, the combined gateway forces that a Protoss tends to have. He's got 3 more Immortals, and this is a deadly timed push. Actually, you know what? The Infestors coming out just in time. Those are going to prove amazing against these gateway units. 3 Immortals, you know, might throw down some Neural Parasites on those, and down goes that Observer. EGIdrA was able to spot that with his Infestors. And, you know, you just need 2 Fungals to kill an Observer, so that's pretty cool. 10 more Roaches on the way here. And I don't know about these Zergling upgrades. The Zerglings aren't able to really do much damage because of the Sentry's force fields. They die so fast just to anything. So I feel like he should have been either getting armor or getting the Roach attack. But you know what? We'll see. And those kind of upgrades would also help the Infested Terrans, believe it or not. The range attack helped the Infested Terrans. EGIdRA's got to know the spaces here. Yep, he saw that pylon, so he knows it's now 4 base to 3 base once he gets this up and running. And he really needs to start considering Hive Tech. There's that Hive, and it looks like he wants to go with Broodlord. So if you're going to go Hive Tech and you start your Spire at the same time as your Hive, they will complete at the exact same time. 100 seconds on the Hive, 100 seconds on the Spire. And EGIdRA posing to move out. He's got all those Infestors. I feel like he should just wait it out, wait for his Broodlords, and he'll be fine. Now, Minigun is going the Storm route. I really like this, just because he can feed back every single Infestor, and the Neural Parasite will not be able to land on any Colossi because Minigun is not getting any Colossi, believe it or not. A 4th base on the way, and there goes a couple feedbacks. Oh, but these Stormers, these High Templar getting caught out in the field. Terrible positioning. Oh, he's actually warping in an Archon, and that Archon is destroying every single force field. EGIdRA getting 2 Neural Parasites on 2 Colossi, or 2 Immortals. He really needs to get some Fungals, though, on this group right here. Looks like one of the Infestors does have enough energy. This guy does go down, and this one in the back has energy for a Fungal, losing almost every single Infestor. Only 2 remaining. Tons of Roaches going down, but Minigun, you know, I think he could have been a lot more cost-effective with that engagement. The force fields weren't the greatest. He lost all those Templar in the front, and now there's tons of Zerglings coming as EGIdRA injecting. Yes, he is like a boss. +2 attack on those Zerglings. Now, he knows there's not really any splash damage right now, and so that's why he's getting so many darn Zerglings instead of Roaches. He just needs to be able to get in there. He needs a couple nice Fungals, and I feel like he should have moved in right away while the shields were down, but every Protoss unit now recharging the shields. Greater Spire is on the way. Are we going to see some Corruptors prepared for the Broodlords? He's got tons of gas running. He's running off 8 Geysers. He's trying to get a 9th, and look at this. Nice Warp Prism used. 5 more Zealots. This might be enough to make EGIdRA rage quit, man. I know I would rage quit. Actually, I wouldn't rage quit, but look at these upgrades. Very nice. 2/2 upgrades. Zealots benefiting quite a bit from upgrades because they get 2 damage per, and they are going to be able to 2-shot these Zerglings, so A couple kills on all these Zealots. Oh, and the Zerglings are away. Is he going to force field this so the Zerglings can't come in and help? Here are all the Infestors. Is he going to get some Fungals off? Looks like he got one off. A blink up. He's going to try to snipe the Infestors. In come the Zerglings. Are we going to see any Storms? I don't see any, and this is not looking good for Minigun. So many Zerglings, so many Fungals. But where are the reinforcements? Only 6 more Zerglings on the way. This spine does complete. I think EGIdrA actually canceled a lot of spines, but the Neural Parasite has run out. These Immortals now ready to do some damage. 36 more Zerglings. Nice warp-ins from Minigun, choosing to warp in Zealots, which will two-shot those Zerglings. And, ooh, EGIdra not too happy about this. It looks like he was going to win that battle, but after Neural Parasiting the Immortals, or after the Neural Parasite ran out, there just wasn't a lot he could do. And I feel like he didn't reinforce that well either. He is trying to funnel in a bunch of Lings, but another warp-in with tons of Stalkers. It looks like this is going to be it for EGIdrA. He's just not getting anything. You did that so fucking badly. I think I'd have to agree with EGIdrA. He didn't execute it too well, but it was good enough to beat EGIdrA. F-bomb towards the end, so well played by Minigun. I feel like the Warp Prism could have been a little more fluent, especially in the main. And, you know, EGIdrA perhaps didn't use Infestors very well. He's not good with Infestors at all, man. Let me know what you guys think about his Infestor play. I thought it was pretty shitty. But as always, and thanks for watching. Yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another StarCraft 2 God